Welcome to Hooters. We're back at a Hooters. It's Garage Guys race preview show, NASCAR race preview show. The Quaker State 400 presented by Walmart with the Garage Guys doing the race preview show presented by Hooters. That was my intro.
As they say here, they call Walmart Wally World, apparently.
We're going to Wally World.
Been learning some lingo here in McDonough. We're in McDonough, Georgia, actually. 10 minutes north of Hampton, which is 20 minutes south of Atlanta. I don't know where the fuck we are.
We're in Georgia.
It's McDonough, so we're close. We're in the area. Atlanta's a big place. Traffic sucks. Weather hasn't been great. We're watching the ARCA race right now, and John Hunter Nemechek had like a 35-second lead on the field from Mid-Ohio.
It should be illegal for him to race in that.
He had, I think it said 35 seconds, which is insane, but what can you say? He's stooping down into the ARCA series. It's like Kyle Busch.
When's the last ARCA race you've been to? Like when was that?
I don't know. Fuck. I mean, we've had ARCA racing at a lot of the tracks we have been at, but how many have I watched?
This is the last time you enjoyed an ARCA race.
Fall Bristol, we watched ARCA race. Yeah,
remember when what's his name was like interrupted the donut?
Yeah, well, that was when I think Sammy Smith won or something, and somebody clinched a title, like the ARCA East or the ARCA West title or something. But yeah, that was a good race. How
many ARCAs are there?
2, technically. Yeah, 2 sanctions or 2 divisions, I guess is the best way to put it. But we're not here to talk. ARCA. We're not here to talk ARCA. We're here to talk about, as you said, the Quaker State 400 live at Hooters. It's good to be back. We haven't done a Hooters episode in a minute. So Atlanta is a thriving, super fun. I was trying to think of a better word, but thriving works. A thriving place for Hooters.
It's thriving so much that they have karaoke at this Hooters around 8 p.m. So if you're in the McDonough area and you want to, sing a little tune.
What's the word? Jubilee. No, it's like another word for exciting. Jubilant.
Yeah, jubilant.
Jubilant. Is it jubilant?
I don't know. I'm not really a big thesaurus guy.
I usually am. That's why this is going to bother me.
If I did own a thesaurus, I'd probably use it as a young child trying to figure out, a lot of inappropriate things that I probably shouldn't figured out because my friends didn't understand them yet, but I wanted to be the kid that knew about them before anyone else.
See, this is what makes us next level. Mm-hmm. All the nerds on their shows will be using their phone to look up stats. I'm using my phone to look up synonyms for exciting.
Thesaurus.
Because I'm trying to find that word that starts with a J.
Merriam-Webster's son.
Can't find
it. It's him. It's okay. Well, while he's looking up thesaurus words, I'm enjoying some curly fries. I'm enjoying some good hot wings from Hooters. And, you should be enjoying them, too, right now by using promo code Garage Guys.
Yeah, all right.
I'm jubilant for the promo code Garage Guys.
I'm feeling, so that is the word, jubilant. Feeling or expressing great happiness and triumph. Hooters is jubilant. I don't know if that works, but we can make it work.
What if we made that a new promo code?
Look, I'm feeling jubilant when I use promo code Garage Guys at my Hooters. All I have to do is tell my waitress about promo code Garage Guys. When I dine in, they refer to me as Dine in Dale, and I get $10 off any order, $40 or more. Offer redeemable at HOA locations, valid for food, merchandise, and non-alcoholic beverages. Promo code Garage Guys. Tell them Dine and Dale. Tell them Jubilant Dine and Dale sent you.
That's it. And I'm Captain Carryout Super Nash Trucks guy, and that's what I do. Everyone calls me that exactly to the T. Captain Carryout Super Nash Trucks guy, as stated in Nashville. Yeah.
Kligerman, big Nash Trucks guy.
He was on that show. He was on that show. He was a part of that. So that's me, and I use promo code Garage Guys to get it to go, and you can too. So just use promo code Garage Guys for any to-go order. Save $10 on any order, $30 or more when riding with Captain Carryout Super Nash Trucks Garage Guy. And that offer is valid at participating locations for delivery and carryout orders, $30 or more. I'm dining Dale in today, though.
Yeah, you are. We'll
say.
Can't go wrong either way. That's the big point. That's the main point of this plug here at Hooters is you can't go wrong with whatever promo code you use, and you can't go wrong when listening to the best bets from the Garage Guys. I'm Dale Tanhardt, the greatest in the universe. Listen to my bets. You go first, though.
I'm Garage Guy. Hey, so
there's
check
people
this
in the
out.
background doing crazy things
There's
right
a lot
now.
of people in here, and I'm really excited about it. Usually
It's hard.
Like we're away from all the people, and like you can't really be away from the people at this location. So
It's kind of hard to focus. Kind of hard to focus right now.
Draw a lot of attention to ourselves at a table shaped in the state that we are currently in.
If I ever kind of like stop my train of thought and just say I'm Dale Tanhardt, that means I'm lost and don't know what to say. So for future reference, if that ever happens again.
If I ever don't
people
talk,
are going
probably
crazy.
because I have chicken wings in my mouth.
They're also that's a good point. Karaoke is supposedly happening. Did you mention that already? Yeah, karaoke
I did.
tonight.
I kind of want to stick around so I can sing "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls" by TLC.
I won't be singing, but I might have me a really tall Budweiser on a draft. That sounds pretty good. But you know what sounds pretty good? Winning money on NASCAR bets.
Mm-hmm.
So let's fucking do it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just start it off. So I talked about this bet. I've been tweeting a lot about it this weekend. There's something a little different happening with the Toyota camp and Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin is not in a FedEx car. And despite popular belief, FedEx has not cut him so that he can become a full owner and leave Joe Gibbs. That's just a rumor that you probably have not heard because I just made it up. But he is sponsored by Coca-Cola this weekend. I'm not drinking Coca-Cola right now. I'm drinking Pepsi because that's what we have at Hooters.
That paint scheme is cursed. I don't care what anyone says. It's
beautiful,
beautiful, but it's going to be cursed.
You can call it cursed. You can call it whatever you want. It's hot. It made me
is
want to
beautiful.
literally buy a polar bear and bring it to the racetrack just so I could have a polar bear with a leash like my pet and have a picture by it. I would probably die first, but it would be worth it, I feel like. Maybe not. Anyway, I went ahead and plugged this one in early. I got Denny Hamlin plus 1,200. He's a super speedway guy. You made a very good, argument about it, though, about why you would want to refrain. We were talking a little bit about the whole, curse of the 40 and over club, not really doing good at super speedways. Well, technically, this is still a speedway. The name super has not been added to it, so maybe there's a loophole that Denny has found.
That's a good point.
And I think the Toyotas are going to be bad fast this weekend, so I wanted to go ahead and get that. That value is still alive. I did get that bet over on DraftKings, but I'm pretty sure the value is kind of there everywhere. I'm looking right now over on Caesars Sportsbook. He's plus 1,000, so probably shouldn't go there. But in a lot of other books, he's right around the plus 1,200 area. That's about as long as I've seen those odds be. Ride with Denny. He's in a Coke car.
Yeah, so that stat he's referring to, I sent this to the Discord. By the way, if you watch this video, there is a Discord link below in the description. Join us. The bets have been so fucking hot recently. The amount of money I've seen won has been unbelievable. It's scary. I can't even keep up with winning slips on a weekly basis. But
it's a Goosebumps episode.
So the crazy part about the 40 and over thing on super speedways, I mean, no doubt about it in my head, I'm characterizing Atlanta as a super speedway now based on what we saw in the spring here. It races like a mini Daytona, a mini Talladega. Atlanta Dega is the new name. We need to trademark it ASAP. So since 2010, only one driver over the age of 40 has won a super speedway race, and that was Tony Stewart in 2012. I think that's in 51 races, one driver. You want to go back even further, back to 2000. 4 drivers in 98 starts have won a super speedway race over the age of 40. Dale Earnhardt, Dale Jarrett, Bobby Hamilton, and Tony Stewart. 3 of those guys are 3 of the greatest super speedway racers of all time and were good at all ages. And then Bobby Hamilton had, I guess the anomaly there, had a super fast race car in 2001 spring. So
I just want to say I want to call that the BBDT, the DDBT, the Dale Bobby Tony.
Bobby Tony.
The DDBT. That's what we call that super speedway stat. That's the DDBT.
Okay, I like it. So keep that in mind, considering guys like Kurt Busch, Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick. These guys are all over the age of 40. And you talk about Denny Hamlin, it's interesting. Denny was winning nonstop at Daytona until he turned 40. He has not won a super speedway race since he was 39 years old. Check it out. The facts are there. But my first pick, after going through all this spill about old people, is going to be a young guy, Christopher Bell. Now, statistically, you're probably like, whoa, okay. If you follow me on Action Network, you saw that I logged this. BetMGM, C-Bell is still sitting there at plus 2,200. This guy is a talent, and he is due for a win. His first ever win was at a track no one expected him to win at, and his aggression level at these super speedway style races has picked up drastically since he was a rookie, since he was in the Xfinity Series. The guy is performing better and better on super speedway style races. Go back to Atlanta in the spring, basically finished third here, but got penalized for going below the yellow line on the final lap, trying to get by Ross Chastain. Was very aggressive. He's led laps on the Daytona 500, led laps at Talladega. I think Seabell is a great sneaky sleeper play to win on Sunday. So that's going to be my first pick. Big young guy. He looks like he's 12, but he's actually my age.
Yeah, despite popular belief, he is not a small child. His wife is also a fashion expert. I believe in her bio it says like fashion liaison.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she wears a lot of the jeans from the bell-bottom jeans. You know, she's a big track star. She's a track star. So there's just a little bit extra there. Doesn't really talk, hadn't really heard much from her. But for Christopher Bell's sake, I don't mind the bet at all. And I did see where he was the plus 2,200. I didn't go ahead and log it, though. I don't know why I woke up or something hit me, and I was just kind of like, you know, I kind of want to wait. I looked around at top 5 odds, top 3 odds, and they suck. They suck bad. There's really no point in doing that to yourself. Don't even go through that heartache. If you're going to bet them, you got to take the outright.
There's a few good ones. But, yeah, I mean, you got to treat this like a super speedway race, and I feel like all or nothing is a good concept here. So, C. Bell, that's my pick. That's my first pick.
Plus 2,000 on pretty much every sports book right now. There's somebody staring us in the eye right now. Something's happening over here.
Something's brewing up over here.
I don't know.
We'll find out here in a second.
You might see it soon. It's getting crazy. So I'm looking around right now. I'll go ahead and just talk to you guys about a top 10 bet that was put out earlier in the week. Our guy, Greg Mathering, he is doing a new article on GarageGuysFantasySports.com. It's literally early bets in the beginning of the week. So this article drops on Wednesdays. So you need to be making sure that you're subscribed with your fingers to GarageGuysFantasySports.com. You can't subscribe to it, but you can use your fingers to subscribe by going to the webpage, or you can just be in the Discord, which is free, and you can see the links there, or on Twitter and everywhere else that you can follow anything that we do. So he wrote up this amazing list of top 10 odds that do not exist anymore. They're non-existent. However, if you would have been on point with it, you'd have got it. Over on Caesars Sportsbook, they had Corey LaJoie plus 750 for a top 10. This is a guy that has proven that he can get the top 10s, and we know that he can do it. I don't get to bet on Corey often, okay, because I'm a man of sense at some times. Not most of the time, but sometimes I do have sensibility, and I won't just go randomly bet on Corey LaJoie to win a race. However, I will bet on him for a top 10 at a super speedway for this one. And he's already finished, I think P6 here in March?
5th.
Yeah, 5th. There you go. He's in the top 5. Even better. So, looking at this now, the odds, I think the best odds you can grab him at is plus 500 for a top 10 over on Barstool Sportsbook. And I highly recommend that if you're watching this, that you tail and you do that. You're not going to get him plus 750 like I did or like anybody else in the Garage fam that was early on, but you can still get him plus 5, and that's what you should do. Proof's in the pudding. Go look at it. It's Corey LaJoie, as my wife says, and he is plus 500 in Barstool Sportsbook. Bet it.
Yeah, look, Stacking Pennies, great podcast. Corey LaJoie, excellent hair. Only 2 guys with better hair in the garage are me and BJ McLeod. But nonetheless, excellent head of hair.
The mic.
Nice.
I gotta do it.
You gotta lick it off.
Ooh, it tingled.
Hopefully that didn't hurt.
It shot me a little bit.
Give a disturbance to your ears, but probably not. But yeah, Corey LaJoie top 10 I think is a good bet. At that value too, Caesars Sportsbook really missed the mark on top 10s early in the week. We talked about it in the Discord. Guys like Ty Dillon were plus 1,200. Now that line for Ty Dillon's like plus 500 or plus 600 on every book. They slashed the shit out of them. So hopefully you got to read Greg's article on GarageGuysFantasySports.com. Excellent call out. And if you were in the Discord, you would have learned about it as well. But I'm going to move in another direction here and go with Bubba Wallace. Sticking with the Toyota camp on BetMGM plus 1,400. All other books, he's 1,200, 1,100. BetMGM still has him at this moment at plus 1,400. We saw it last night. We went to the casinos again before we got to Atlanta. Plus 1,400, I think, is a great bet for a guy that's been absolutely dominant on super speedways.
Whoa.
And a guy that's been dominant recently.
I think Chase has something to
Whoa,
say.
yeah, hold on. What are we doing?
Hey, Lorraine.
Hey, who you think is gonna win? My man's Chase or?
Well, we're not on concrete.
Yeah.
He's a concrete king,
Kind of a
He's won
concrete,
both races on
concrete road guy.
Do you think he's going to win?
I think he can win. I think he.
You had to look at him first to see.
I gotta look at the smile. The smile gives it away from me every time.
Good smile, yeah. Pretty
I
good
want
smile,
Lorraine
yeah.
to be in victory lane if Chase wins. We need to call for that. We need to call Chase and tell him
we
Lorraine
can make it
has
happen.
to be there.
We can make it happen.
I would love to be there.
It's always good to see Chase in uniform. We're
Yeah,
gonna see him again at Bristol in uniform.
Ooh, Bristol, where's that at?
Tennessee.
Oh, I don't know. I ain't never been to Tennessee. I would like to see that.
You never been to Tennessee? Dude, Bristol's fun. You ought to go. Bristol's and Hooters is going to be on the car at Bristol too. Like the paint scheme.
Okay, I want to be on that. Yeah.
You want to be on the car? Can we get okay. Wait.
I'm a racer, yeah.
One more time.
I would like to drive the car. Yes.
Lorraine wants to drive the car. Just one?
Just one. Make it 3.
Mr. Rick Kendrick,
One more.
Lorraine would like to drive one of the vehicles that you own.
3 for Dale right there. Lorraine, we're going to put you in the car. We're going to put you on the car and then in the car. How about that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk some more bets, and I'm going to get you a winner, okay?
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to be Chase this weekend.
Is he gonna hang out with us? Is Chase hanging out with us some more?
Or you got to take him back with you. It don't matter.
Does he have to leave?
He's
He does. All right.
Chase.
Lorraine is with
Hey.
Chase. Hey,
Yeah,
you know what
Lorraine and
rhymes
Chase.
with Lorraine? Victory Lane. And that's why Hooters and Victory Lane.
Do it for Lorraine.
So we are.
So she
Anytime
can get on
you're at
that
Hooters,
victory
you're in
lane.
Victory
I
Lane.
do it for Lorraine. All right, that's the new motto. This weekend, we're going to win our bets for Lorraine. We're going to Victory Lane for Lorraine. How about that?
I like that. That
Victory
rhymes with
Lane
that.
for Lorraine.
There you go. Love to hear it.
Well, me and Chase is going.
See you, Chase. Bye,
All
Lorraine.
right.
Bye, y'all.
Lorraine, we appreciate you.
So, continuing the conversation, Chase and Lorraine are
I
running
feel like
off
we got to
now.
kind of bet on Chase now a little
No.
bit. Or
See,
maybe, what if we could bet on Lorraine?
I can't. It's hard to do sentimental shit for me. Like
I'd bet
I
on
just don't
Lorraine.
see it this weekend. Even though Chase actually has been one of the most consistent guys on super speedway races since 2020. Fun fact there. You look up driver
Hometown
averages.
guy.
Yeah, and hometown guy too. Never won in Atlanta before. So I'm talking about Bubba Wallace, though, who I think is a good friend of Chase Elliott. So we can pivot that direction. Bubba Wallace. Last 5 super speedway races, including Atlanta. I'm always going to categorize Atlanta in the super speedway category now. Last 5 super speedway races dating back to Daytona in July or August of last year. P2 at Daytona, wins at Talladega. P2 again at Daytona in the 500 this year. Running top 10, top 5 all day at Talladega. Rex coming to the line. And then at Atlanta is running second on the final lap, and Rex coming to the line, finishes 13th. The guy has a knack to find himself at the end of these races every single time. Bubba has proven that he's an excellent super speedway racer. I'm on him at plus 1,400. Maybe you can look at a top 3 at plus 400. Top 5 is bordering around plus 220, plus 230, depending on the sportsbook. Bubba's a fucking natural when it comes to the super speedways. I'm on Bubba Wallace. I think I got a unit on him. You can find out exactly what it is over on Action Network, though.
Yeah, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy with Bubba. Like, I actually had Bubba as one of my picks as well, so I might as well just go ahead and add a little bit to what you've already said.
I need some gut energy. I don't feel the gut energy with him, so I need some gut energy as to why. I'm the stats guy. I've got gut energy on C-Bell, but not on Bubba.
Let me tell you why
Don't go with
there's
my
Gut
head.
Boy. There's Gut Boy on Bubba this time, okay? There's not just Gut Boy. There is literally like Michael Jordan might punch him in the gut, boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is where we're at right now with everything, and this is why I love it. I feel like Bubba does operate under stress really well. I feel like he's one of those guys where he needs to be on the edge of everything in his life. Like, he's just looking down at everything, and like at any moment he could slip and it could all go away. And I feel like that's where he's at right now. This is one of the last races other than Daytona where he has a chance to get into the playoffs. His teammate Kurt Busch is already there. We've already seen that Bubba can run well. He got caught up in a wreck in March at this track, but we know he's fast. If I'm going to pick Denny Hamlin to win this race, you damn sure I'm going to be picking Bubba Wallace as well. Same type of whip. The car is good, and they have just had the luck for Bubba has been so bad. It's gotten to the point now to where people are like starting to laugh a little bit again and say, oh, yeah, it's the pit crew's fault, this and that. And I feel like that's when he rises to the top the best. I feel like that's when Bubba comes out and just wants to slap you in the face a little bit, wake you up, and that's why I'm betting on him this weekend. I got him at plus 1,400 as well. And if you're not at a casino that is in Mississippi, you can get him at plus 1,200 at just about every other book, I think, right now. So plus 1,200 is still a good bet. I got 1.25 units on this man. That is the one unit count thing that I will give out on this show because the rest is on Action Network. But that's how much faith I have in Bubba to pull through and win this race this weekend. He's on the edge of his seat.
By
It's
the
time.
way, one unit for both of us is $1 billion.
That's right.
Just want to answer that question. Oh, we got a birthday somewhere.
There's a birthday. There's a birthday.
Clapping is loud.
There's a birthday.
Who's got the birthday?
There's a birthday.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Hey, there's a birthday. Literally their birthday happening right by the camera.
That's actually
You can't
good
see it.
juju for the Bubba Wallace pick now. Good timing. Crying baby. The baby's crying.
I feel like I just gotta get a high five from you on that one. Yeah. That was a
Happy birthday.
happy birthday. All right. Yeah. Happy birthday. So
Wow,
yeah,
that's good Bubba Wallace energy right there.
there's a
We're just
lot
talking
of good
about.
energy.
All right, I'm going to pivot to another guy that's a super speedway master. And the books have seemed to have forgotten who the king is at super speedways, and that's Brad fucking Keselowski. I talked about him on Dale Center for, I swear to God, like 30 fucking minutes.
You wrote him a love letter?
Plus 4,000 Brad Keselowski to win this race, plus 1,200 for top Ford over on DraftKings Sportsbook. This is the best super speedway racer in NASCAR. Desperation time when it comes to the playoffs. Brad K cannot get in the playoffs unless he wins a race. You talk about the narrative with Bubba Wallace, time to rise to the occasion. The playoff narrative, I think, is an important factor to consider when betting this weekend because a lot of guys and teams are going to be desperate. They're going to make more desperate moves, more aggression. The aggression level is going to be through the roof for guys like Brad K, Ricky Stenhouse, Bubba Wallace, even Eric Jones, Austin Dillon. Guys that are on the outside looking in need to win to get into the playoffs in one of the most competitive seasons ever in the history of NASCAR Cup Series competition. Give me Brad Keselowski, the guy that has a ridiculous amount of super speedway wins, 6 wins at Talladega, 1 win at Daytona. He won the duel earlier this year, 9th in the Daytona 500. Didn't really get a chance to see what he was like at Talladega because he kept speeding on pit road and fucked himself. 12th at Atlanta wasn't a huge factor there, but back for the second time now that we've got a race under our belts, now that we know what to expect with this aero package that is the exact same engine package we use at Daytona and Talladega. Brad Keselowski, there's no one who does it better. There's no one who sees the air better in modern-day NASCAR than Brad Keselowski. The books forgot who the king was, but I'll give you my favorite play with Brad. I'm on the to-win bet. I'm on the plus 1,200 for top Ford. The best bet here is plus 585 for a top 5 finish on Barstool Sportsbook. Brad K is going to be in the mix. If he does not win, he's going to finish in the top 5 at the minimum. You heard it here. You heard it yesterday on Dale Center, and you just heard it again today on the Garage Guys NASCAR Betting Preview Show at Hooters. Brad fucking Keselowski. Brad K, big 6 energy, is heavy, strong this weekend. Give me Brad K to win, top Ford, top 5. I'm telling you, he's going to make you some money this weekend.
That sounds like a Brad K payday.
Brad K payday. It's
So
been a while.
It has been a while. I think the last time was Talladega last year, right?
First race of the season for me, the duel. The first bettable race, well, the Clash was before the duel, but the second bettable race was duel number 1. Brad K won it.
And who was after him? Christopher Buescher.
Christopher Buescher, dead to me.
Yeah, Christopher Buescher. Christopher Buescher actually came through with the top 10 for us earlier in March. That was one of the bets that I had that hit. And, you know, I don't knock it at all. I think there's a lot of different – I mean, you got a lot of bets on this guy. You're really going heavy. Like, all right, so answer me this. He's not sponsored by Miller Lite anymore, and you hate Miller Lite. So if Brad K does win this race, you got to slam a Brad K. You got to completely just down a Miller Lite.
That makes no sense because he's not sponsored by him anymore.
You slam Brad K's. That will forever be.
Well,
like
now
back when I used to drink, I slammed Brad K's when Brad K would win.
The new Brad K is like Castrol. Like that's the
looks
oil.
like we got to go to AutoZone or something.
The new Slam Brad K is Castrol oil.
Castrol oil.
Isn't it oil? Isn't it motor oil?
So what if I poured like a little bit of that in like a beer? Would you drink it?
I mean, that would be slamming
Really?
Brad K. We do not condone this, by the way. We almost drank Pennzoil when Joey Logano won the Clash.
Chugged Zoil, bro.
But dude, Sammy Smith just passed John Hunter Nemechek. Holy shit.
He chugged Zoil.
This kid's kind of probably. Mobile one in the car.
Mobile one.
More oil. So
Yeah. Well, look. All right. I love the Brad K stuff.
We'll talk about it. I mean, if I'm hype as fuck after he wins and wins me trillions of dollars, maybe. I honestly
not the oil, just the Miller Lite.
Maybe, most certainly.
Most certainly.
I most certainly would drink anything.
We'll pour Miller Lite in a castor oil bottle, cleaned out.
There you go.
There it is. That's how you slam Brad Case.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pivot. So I don't think that is a crazy bet whatsoever, just because we do know what's up. We've seen how he can do stuff, especially in the duels, and he needs it because, my God, he ain't getting in the playoffs any other way. So let's be real there.
And it honestly would be hilarious because he has negative 10 playoff points.
Yeah.
Like, it would be so funny if Brad K just fucked up the whole playoff picture and got into the playoffs with negative 5 playoff points.
I want to see it.
That would just be hysterical.
I'm definitely going to ride the top 5. I'm going to ride the top 5 with you. Go ahead and just let the record show that I will be tailing Dale with the top 5 for Brad K. That's definitely going to be something that I put down. I want to go ahead and pivot over to one of my favorite bets, and I will bet it till I die. I will bet it at every super speedway because RSJ, baby, that's why. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I got him at plus 4,000 at the Scarlet Pearl in Mississippi. You probably can't go there, but that's where I bet it at last night. However, over on Caesars, he's plus 4,500 right now, so you can get extra value, added value, if you go there and get it. I didn't get those odds. You can. And that's what we do. I'm not going to sit here and be a sad sack of shit because I didn't get to bet those odds. Even though I am a little sad, I didn't get the extra 500. I want you to get it. Go get it. Caesars.
Talk about the desperation play, right? Ricky Stenhouse with the playoff narrative.
He's come so close.
Another guy that's got to win to get in, and he knows that. And this is a track where Ricky can perform well because he is I would say Ricky is an above-average super speedway racer. The guy always seems to be up at the front, leading laps. It's just about can he get there, be there at the end, which is always.
Can his tire not explode? That's another question we have to ask.
One. That's always the hardest part about these style of races is just being there at the end. And Ricky Stenhouse has proven he can do it. I got him at plus 5,000 as well. So you said 4,500, but
yeah, he was
I'm
in Greg
we're
Matherin's article as well. I just didn't get it in time.
Is Greg's last name pronounced Mathern? Mathern?
I'm not sure, but it's Greg. He knows himself.
I think it's Mathern.
I love him. If I fucked up your name, I'm sorry.
Mathern.
I love you, Greg.
Mathern.
Dude, I've never heard him say his last name.
I haven't either. But my final thing.
We can speculate.
Yeah, my final play I'm going to give, and this is just a bundle play via DraftKings Sportsbook, pole position bets. Toyota is going to win the pole. I'll talk about it on Dale Center. I'm going to talk about it right now briefly. I think Toyota wins the pole. If you look at the improvement from Daytona to Talladega, they put 4 cars in the top 10 in qualifying at Talladega, including the front row with Christopher Bell winning the pole. Bell has been so good at qualifying this year and is plus 2,000 to win the pole. That is absurd. Oh, Nemechek they both wrecked. Oh, Nemechek just wrecked Sammy Smith.
ARCA. You got to love ARCA.
ARCA's awesome, especially on road courses. Wow. Yikes.
ARCA.
Yikes. Anyway, Toyota to win the pole. I think it's a great bet. You got 6 drivers there, and I've done the math. At the worst, at the absolute worst, if Denny Hamlin or Kyle Busch is plus 900, if he wins the pole and everybody else loses, you would still clear 3 units if you bet on all 6 Toyotas to win the pole position. So that's the absolute worst, I believe. But nonetheless, I'm probably not going to bet all 6 Toyotas because I'm just a risky motherfucker, and I want to bet like 3 or 4 of them. But for me, the top play is definitely Christopher Bell at plus 2,000. I'd look into Martin Truex Jr., same price, plus 2,000, and maybe some Denny Hamlin with a Coca-Cola car. That feels like a car that's going to get the pole and then wreck. It's like a too good to be true.
Fuck you, man.
I'm sorry, dude. I just don't. The energy's not there for me. It's cursed. He's won everything with FedEx and Sports Clips a couple times and OfferPad once or twice, but FedEx has been there the whole time.
What if it was a Pepsi car?
It would be even worse because he's been with Coca-Cola for like 10 years. He's been a Coke driver for a while.
That would be like the smite of all smites.
Yes, correct. I still think the car is too beautiful to win. I'm sorry. I just think Some
we need a
people might
polar
think that's
bear.
crazy,
If anyone knows where to find a polar bear, please let me know. If the polar bear comes there,
if
that's
a polar
a
bear
guaranteed
showed up,
win.
I would maybe change my mind on that. But
They would be rushing to the book.
That's going to be tough to make happen, I feel like, to get a fucking polar bear to South Georgia. Not sure about that one. But Toyota to win the pole, I think, is a really safe bet because of the improvement they made from Daytona to Talladega. Like I said earlier, same engine package we saw at Daytona and Talladega is going to be used at Atlanta. We got pack racing, full throttle all the way around, especially in single car qualifying. Give me the Toyotas, man. They've been fast.
Last bet, last thing I'm going to talk about. And this is something I haven't even logged yet. This is something exclusive to the show. And I've been thinking about it, and I haven't pulled the trigger, and I'm finally ready to do it. Least likely suspect to win this race. Someone that no one's going to be thinking about. Somebody, and people are going to think it's foolish because the odds aren't long enough.
Dude, this ARCA race is so good. Wow. Keep going.
Kyle Larson, plus 1,300 on Barstool Sportsbook. It's the only book right now, I think, where his odds are the longest. It's plus 13. He's the only guy that's plus 1,300 other than Kyle Busch. There's two Kyles plus 13 on Barstool Sportsbook. I'm going with Kyle Larson. And I'm going to do this because I feel like we haven't seen Kyle win a race since Auto Club. I don't feel that. I know that. But I feel like he is knocking on the door of doing something that he hasn't done before, and that is show that he can take a super speedway race down. He finished in the top 5 at Talladega earlier this year. Talked to him about it a little bit after the race and said, you know, it's kind of a milestone because it's something that I haven't really been able to do. I haven't really been able to make it to the end, okay? He also had another good finish. He's not really a road course racer, and he's been doing well. He did really well last year. He's doing well this year, even with the car being the way it is. He is inching his way closer, and I feel like because of how his odds are listed every week and how he did last year, being the championship guy that won last year, I feel like people are just not going to even want to touch it. And I think something wild could happen. And all I'm going to say is this. I'm probably going to put at least a unit down on Kyle Larson to win at plus 1,300. So that is the least likely suspect to win bet that I'm giving on this show.
I hate that bet. But
I bet you do.
I like the narrative, though. I respect the narrative for sure. But that's it for me.
A lot of people
I guess I gave 5, technically like 11 picks with the bull picks. So I'm done. I mean, it's just low unit counts for the weekend. I would highly recommend for Cup and Xfinity because we're going to see pack racing. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be a lot of wrecks. It's going to be a shit show like it was in the spring. Then you have the element of the tires that are going flat while guys are leading, like Ricky, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain had it. There's a lot of elements in this one. I really feel good about Brad Kay. I feel good about Christopher Bell. I feel good about Bubba Wallace. And I feel really good about the qualifying bets. Actually super good about the qualifying bets. But cautious with unit counts. I'm going to lower my unit.
Not everybody can bet $1 billion a unit like us.
My $1 billion unit, I'm going to split that in half, do like $500 million maybe at the minimum. So, yeah.
Like 0.1, like 1 million.
$500 million bets only. Be cautious, you know. Yeah, we're being conservative with $500 million bets. So that's it. I think that's the show.
The ranch finally disappeared out of the microphone, guys. Good news. Yeah, that's a show. All right, I'm going to finish eating and we're out of here. We'll see you in the ATL this weekend.
Wake up with trucks. Wake up with trucks, baby.
It's the garage guys. 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 It's the garage guys.